Alright, so I want this to be the introduction to my video and my channel. My channel is going to be called Nikki Stay Focused because I want to focus on mental health and share my journey of what I've been going through to stay sane in my mental health and tools and tricks that I've been using that hopefully I can share with somebody. Um, Always feel free to comment, subscribe for more videos. Um, I'm just coming out. Got dye on my face. I'm just coming out of a 2 week depression. So haven't done my hair. And I just want to let you know when you're going through that, you don't worry about showering. Let's be real. Doing your hair, brushing your teeth, wash anything, okay? You barely want to get out of bed. You just want to go to the bathroom. Well, you don't want to go to the bathroom. You don't want to get out of bed, period. But you got to go to the bathroom. You're going to get thirsty and you're going to get hungry. So that will be the only three things that get you out of bed. And I did wash and dye my hair because it was a mess, okay? So we want to start there. But one of the things that I've had learned throughout this journey is to you have to get up. You just have to. You have to. Even though you don't want to make a task a day, rather be a shower and I said get back in the bed. Um and as time go on, you want to get better. You want to get better with it. Trust me. I still have my days, but I am getting to the point where I can recognize it, try to catch it, and work on it from there. Now, it's going to be a battle every day. Every day is not going to be easy, trust me. But with these tips and tricks that I'm going to share with you on how to get through it every day is going to help you, trust me. And when people usually say, well, just do this and just do that, girl, easier said than done, okay? Easier said than done. But what I am noticing that if I do it, I feel so good about myself. I have accomplished some things. I'm still working on it. Um, Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Nikki, and I'm 51. I suffer with bipolar, manic depression, extreme anxiety. Okay, I have social anxiety, panic attacks, a whole array of stuff. So, with that being said, being a Gemini, I tell everybody I'm a true Gemini because I have multiple personalities. Multiple. Why I can't say that word? Multiple. But what I am learning that to be comfortable in my skin and stop worrying about what everybody else think of me. Because if you keep focusing on what somebody else think about you, you're never going to get anywhere. And like for me personally, I've had a traumatic past, so I used to hold on to that, and that used to stop me. Like I wasn't worthy to live or move forward. But I had to realize you are, and you are awesome, and you are going to move forward. And right here for me, this is the first step. And hopefully I can continue to work on me, help somebody along the way, and hopefully it's somebody out there that's struggling with some of the things that I'm struggling with, and we can learn and teach one another, connect with one another, and we want to conquer this thing called life. And just remember, it's never, what I'm learning is never too late to start over. As long as you start somewhere and succeed at something, you're going to get there. Trust me. Let me get my water bottle and I'll be right back. Alright, so I don't want to make this first video long, but I'm just going to talk a little bit and while I'm doing my hair. One of the things that helps me stay focused is to know that I am worthy of love, okay? When you're going through this, you feel as though that you're not worthy of anything, but you are. You are. Telling you, ain't nothing like a cold Coke. Alright, so don't ask me. I don't even know what type hair I have and all of that. I keep trying to go on the chart and figure it out what kind of hair I have, but I haven't gotten there yet. But I start with the water, and this is just some Biotin leave-in, and I like to spray my ends and my roots with that. I also have this wild growth hair oil, and I'll leave everything I use linked behind, and I only use a little bit of this and get it in my scalp and on my ends. And my daughter bought this, but I'm gonna try it. It's the leave-in conditioner, so I'm gonna tread lightly with this because I don't know about my hair being fine. I don't like to put a lot of product the way my hair. Wait a minute. The way my hair down. So we're just gonna use, if I can get it open. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Hey, what's going on? Hold on. To open. What is going on? Alright. Getting a little impatient with that. So we're going to do this right here. So I'm going to take about that much. And put that on. It smells really good. Get those ends. Smells okay. Not the best that I've tried, but smells okay. But like I said, you know, it's going to be an everyday journey. The thoughts, the feelings, it never goes away. I'm going to use a little bit of this Mielle Anti-Frizz Curl Perfector cream as well. And we're also going to use this Most Def mousse for a hold. I was using this right here, but I don't know how I feel about that. I use it every now and then, but Today we're going to go in with a little bit of this. And with that mousse, by being so thick, a little bit goes a long way. And we're going to comb underneath. And we're going to let that just drop naturally, just like that. And that's how we're going to go throughout the hair. But, this is my first video, and I was so nervous in doing this because, like I said, I do suffer from anxiety, and I'm always second guessing myself. But what made me go ahead and say, you're not going to keep doing that to yourself, you deserve better, is chat. Okay? I had some things that needed to be done around the house, and my significant other, and we'll get into that story one day, but not right now. I went on chat and asked him a question, and I asked him, you know, the steps to do to fix it. And as I'm doing that, he walks through the house, and I'm asking him, and he's all like, oh, no, you're not supposed to do that. Always telling me what I can and what I'm doing wrong. Never give me any credit for the things I do right. But anyway, a long story short, I wound up doing that on my own. Fixed it on my own. And it's been a minute now that I've realized the things that I can do on my own. And once, it's scary at first, but then once I do it, I feel so proud of myself, and so like, girl, what was you scared of? Like, you know, I have a lot of talents that I do not utilize, and which I'm going to stop. I said I'm going to stop doing it to myself. I have so many videos in my phone, but always was scared to post it because I didn't feel that anybody, I wasn't worthy enough to, like, nobody would want to hear what I had to say. But I know I'm not the only one going through this. And I've always wanted to start, like back before I started going through my depression, I wanted to start a women's group. And listening to that person telling me that nobody will want to hear what I gotta say. And I, you know, I'm just gonna take some of this out so I don't have to keep dumping it. Let me put it on here. Nobody wants to hear that, you know, nobody wants to be told if they're doing something wrong. But you tell me all the time what I'm doing wrong. Okay? So with that being said, I'm like, no. Now is the time. And I just want you to know that it's never too late. I don't care how old you are listening to this. It's never too late. Start over. As long as you start. And like I said, realize that you're worthy. And you were put on this earth for a reason. You just gotta find out what that reason is. I'm gonna put this all throughout the root, and then comb it down, because that mousse is really thick. I like that. But we're worthy. And doesn't matter who gives us the credit. Give yourself the credit. Just give it to yourself. look in the mirror and realize, yeah, I'm worthy. I got this. I can do this. And that's what I've been doing also to help me through this journey. Helping myself realize you can do it. Because another thing that made me realize when I talk to people or people talk to me and they love talking to me and telling me their business, and then I can always give people advice, but I don't take my own advice. I'm that person. Um, they always love the advice that I give them. So, I had to realize to myself, like, everything that you're telling someone else, you can do that for yourself. And I'm telling you, I'm going to give you so many tools that I guarantee that it's going to work. I guarantee you it's going to work. I guarantee you. There's no doubt about it. I have practiced these tools. I have written them down in a way so I will be able to share them. And that's what we're going to work on. And hopefully this is something that you would like to see. And hopefully you're in that headspace that I'm in and ready for a change. And we're going to make this little community and we're going to make it work for us. Nobody else but us. Yeah, I got kids, but if you're not good mentally, you're no good to nobody if you're not okay mentally, you know? So just keep that in mind as well. Just keep that in mind as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep working my hair. But please, please, if you take nothing else away or you don't want to hear nothing else that I got to say, just hear that you are worthy. You're worthy of love. I've been through a lot of things in life, and one day I'll share those things. But you're worthy. You're definitely worthy. Don't let nobody tell you differently. Trust me. People are going to tell you, "Oh, you've done this in your past. Oh, you've done that. Oh, you said this and you did." And when it all boiled down to it, when people point that finger at you, always think of it like this. How many fingers are pointing back at them? Why are they pointing that finger at you? Okay? All right? Clock it, clock it, clock it. But I want this to be a safe space for me. And I want this to be a safe space for hopefully soon to be my subscribers. No negativity, no judgment, no feedback. It's going to be okay. I'm telling you, I suffer with anxiety really bad to the point where as though um, even making a phone call gives me anxiety. Okay, I have to. I've put myself through these exercises that I'm gonna share with you one day that really work and help me calm myself and bring my anxiety down. And trust me, with no extra help, just how I breathe and how I think calms that anxiety for me. Um, therapy. I do see a therapist. But even that can only go so far. You still have to have tools to implement that because they can only tell you for so much. You still have to have different tools that's going to help you along the way. They can tell you to do this, that, and the third, but no. Mm-mm. If you don't find the stepping stone that's going to help you motivate and do things for yourself, it's not going to work. But I have found tools that's guaranteed to work because we're going to get into that one day, but today is not the day. If I get 10 likes on this video, I'll share that. But trust me, I got the tools on how to feel confident, how to build up your mental, how to deal with people that have hurt you and wronged you, and how to love on the ones that love you. Now, I have been in certain situations that I thought that the person loved me and they didn't. But that was because I didn't know what real love was. I thought I did, but I didn't. And I'm going to vlog this journey. And if you follow these steps, we going to make it. And we going to make it together. I would love to one day do like a meet and greet so I can meet like-minded people, because I know I'm not the only one out there. I know I'm not. And I really feel like I have some good tools that work if you work them. So if you're ready, I'm here to walk you through. And if there's anybody out there that can also share anything with me, I'm always willing to listen and learn, because throughout this mental process, one thing you have to be is open-minded. Don't never feel as though you already know everything, because you don't. Nobody knows everything. It's impossible. Like I said, I don't put a lot of product in my hair because my hair is thin. So I'll try to put product, but as little product as possible. Oh, I keep forgetting to put the leave-in in. But and I'm just gonna take and rake this in. And for me not washing my hair for over almost 3 months, I know I have a lot of hair. Looks like it's a lot of hair coming out, but it's not, because you know our hair sheds on daily. So when you have it up and not being touched, when you do comb it, it's going to be some hair that comes out because it's supposed to naturally fall out. But when we get in our mental state, we get stuck, and we don't want to do our hair. Well, not, let me not say that. Not that we don't want to do it. You don't want to go there. You're just like, no, I don't feel like it. And it's okay, because like I said, I still have those days. But I found ways around it that helps me snap out of it quicker and identify it quicker. Like, okay, Nikki, you're going through a manic depression. Come on, let's snap out of it. And there's certain things that I do that has been a guaranteed way to help me get out of that. And I'm going to share those. And then you'll know, teach you how to recognize the things that you go through as well. And you'll be like, oh, trust me. You'll be like, oh, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. You can always think of yourself as being unique. Why not? But you're not the only person going through what you're going through. And if I could just touch and reach one person, I've done amazing on this platform. If I've only touched one person, hopefully I touch more, but if I've touched one person, I'm good with that. And if one person can touch and teach me, awesome. Because then we've learned and taught one another something, okay? But I'm just going to keep working this. I think I'm going to do, a side part. And I got to get up in the morning. I usually let my hair air dry, but since I got to get up in the morning, I'm gonna diffuse it, which I don't like doing, but I want my hair. I don't want all this work that I finally got my mental together to do. I don't want it to go to waste. So always keep your hair wet. And I like this. I found this at TJ Maxx. I wish I could find it again. But no, not TJ Maxx. Marshalls. And if you ever shopped at Marshalls, you know how that goes. If you find something and you like it and you go back to get it, it's not going to be there. It's like it's a unicorn when it comes to Marshalls. So when I find certain stuff and I see it again, oh man, I stock up on it because I know I'm not going to find it again. But I'm just going to keep breaking this through, repeating all the product steps. And I try to really get to the root because my roots could get real frizzy in my ends. And I like to comb all the product together and like basically like clump the hair together. You know, clump all the hair together. So once it's dry, then I can take and, pull the curls out and it'll fall naturally. If anybody knows what type of hair I do have by looking at it, look in the comments. Leave it in the comments because what I thought I was, which was a what did I think I was? I thought I was like a four, 4A, 4B, and then I looked at something else and like, no, that's not your car. That's not. And I looked at it. I think it was like a hair vendor, and I looked at it, and I was like, that don't even look nothing like my hair. Look a little bit like it, but it wasn't my hair. So I don't know what I am. I know I have a couple different curl patterns going on throughout my hair though. I've been totally natural for since 2023, I want to say. No, it was before 2023. And I haven't looked back since. Because when I first started trying to go back natural, it was a journey trying to get my curl pattern back again. So once I got it back, I haven't looked back. Now I do straighten my hair, do clip my ends, but I haven't even done that in maybe like, no, I'm lying. I was going to say over 3 years, but it's been about 2. But once the weather break, I'm going to straighten it because I see some like I don't know if you can tell, but like over here, see how long this is compared to that? Yeah, girl, that's not right. That gotta be cut. But it's hard for me to trust somebody with my hair because every time I do, it don't never end good. So, when I'm going through my mental, I've been loving throwing on a headband wig. Okay, loving it. But with that, by me having gray, after a while, my gray gonna start showing, and then I don't want to wear the headband wig no more if my gray is showing. So I bought this bob from this company, and the lace is so thick. As soon as I go outside, it just lift up. It will not lay down. That's why I'm telling you, they do not send us the same wigs as they do people that review wigs. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, one of them companies see my videos and we can talk on how y'all can rectify that. Yeah, my hair needs to be cut so bad because like look how long that is compared to that. Yeah. And then with my hair, me going through menopause, my hair is already fine, but going through that, it's a mess. But it's all right. We're gonna work on all of that, and hopefully you'll be able to help each other, and then I can show you on how I went through this journey, and I think that I'm doing well with my mental, and I want to share what I've learned throughout my journey. So let me stop rambling. I won't make the video too long. Let me do this. I want to get into makeup. I mean, I have some makeup, but I don't really know how to. I don't really know how to do makeup. Now my youngest daughter, oh my gosh, she can do some makeup. Her makeup be looking so natural and pretty. She has the most beautiful chocolate skin. Oh wow. But yeah. But I wanna learn. But I feel like I probably need to go to like Sephora or something to get matched for foundation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on this side. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go this side. Alright, so let me put it here. And I'm gonna put it on this side. Try to change up the part because you know if you keep putting the part on the same side, that side will start to get thin and you don't want that. Especially when you're older, you want to keep your hair with less friction as possible. So, alright, so I'll put that on this side. I feel like I already did that part, but I already put it in now, so let's do it over. It's not going to hurt anything. Never be afraid to start over. I don't care how many times, start over. I know that little voice is in your head like, oh, you already tried that and it didn't work. So what? I'm telling you, the key to this mental journey is to keep trying and don't never give up. And don't let nobody ever tell you you're not worthy. You're put on this earth for a reason. So let your life be worth something. And this is only my non-medical opinion. Now, I'm not a medical professional, okay? I'm just sharing what I've done and what has definitely, surely worked for me to get me where I am so far. And I'm still a work in progress. So, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Like I've let things stop me in the past. Let that stop me and let people stop me. No. All right, let's. Leave-in conditioners is okay. I mean, ain't nothing wow about it, but It's okay. Because by my hair being so fine, it can get tangled real quick. It's alright. Alright. If you notice, I'm only spraying this on the root and on the end. And then I'm taking this and putting it throughout the hair. And I'm taking that and putting it throughout the hair. And then almost. And that won't come out. Oh, my allergies. Ugh. I have allergies all year long. And I've tried so many things, but I don't know. Right, last piece. And if you have any tips and tricks that I can use to help me as well, please feel free. Alright, and it came out with this brush. One of the best things since sliced bread. Put that over there. Okay. Let me clean my hands. But one thing I can say, I haven't been getting that much hair coming out. When I do go through my depressions, there used to be a lot of hair being pulled out, but I'm not noticing as much depending on how long I go. Because, you know, like I said, we shed hair every day. So when you have it up, it's going to be the shed hair that comes out anyway. I'm done with that. And another thing, when you go through it, you don't want to clean up. So when I'm in the mental to do it, I like to clean up as I go, because then that way it's done. So let me get this all cleaned up. You know, and I want to share with you how to get things done around the house, whether you're going through or not. Okay. All right. So I like to take a little clip like this and pin that back. So let me out my face as it's drying. Okay. All right. Piece of hair, when I was dyeing my hair, piece of hair had wiped across my face. And I got a stain. I mean, I'm gonna wash my face, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get that off now. All right. Yeah, I need to do my eyebrows. I need to do a facial. But we're just coming out of our manic, so we're not gonna worry. We're not gonna overwhelm ourselves with that right now. We got a task down, so we're gonna pat ourselves on the back and give ourselves a round of applause for attacking that. Okay. All right. So. Alright, so we got that done. So only thing that I'm going to do is diffuse my hair, and I'm pretty sure nobody wants to see that. So I just want to say thank you. If you stayed till the end, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And come on back. Come on back for some more information. I promise you. I promise you. It's going to be worth it. Okay? Later.